Hey there, Stampin' friends. Welcome to Movie Monday with Jody Brechbill, Stampin' Queen. We are going to create a fun card today using the Mountain Air stamp set as well as our itty bitty birthdays. So this is a project that I did this past weekend in my studio. I am starting to have in-person classes slowly but surely, which is wonderful to have friends stamping here with me again. And I did a masculine stamp-a-stack. So that's always something that I struggle with myself, is kind of those masculine birthday, thinking of you kind of cards. And so we did a stamp-a-stack, and this is one of the cards that we created, so I thought I would share it with you today. So I have a piece of basic gray as our card base, 8.5 by 5.5, so I have that cut in half. Then I have a piece of Night of Navy. I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to figure out the dimension of that. Of course, I have a piece of Whisper White 4 by 5.25. That goes on my inside since it's a dark base. I want to make sure that we stamp something pretty on the inside too, because even guys like to have pretty on their cards as well. So I ahead of time cut 2 nested labels, one from Basic Gray, one from Whisper White, and we're going to go ahead and do our stamping. So I pulled in my Seaside spray, and I'm going to stamp my mountains first. So let me get those inked up here. And I've got my squishy pad here because this is a photopolymer, and sometimes on nice hard bases I do just fine. But I also want to make sure I want to make sure I'm stamping my mountains first because I'm going to create a mask for them. But back to what I was saying, sometimes with the photopolymer, when they're real detailed, I like to have my squishy pad or my Stampin' Pierce mat underneath just to give me a little bit more cushion, and it seems to make the detail come out a little bit better. So we did our mountains, and the next thing I'm going to do is do our trees. So I have Smoky Slate here, and I'm going to ink up my trees. And I'm just going to stamp them right at the base of the mountain. Okay? So it's okay that they overlap. That is absolutely fine. Then I need that, so we'll scoot that over here. I pulled in my Mossy Meadow. And what I did ahead of time, you can tell my girls were using this in class, I created a mask. So I stamped my tree or my mountain on a Post-it note. So here's my sticky, and then I cut it out, and I cut it real close to the mountains. And now I'm just going to overlap right where I'm going to match them up. Okay, so that way I can do my trees and they look like they're behind the mountain. So I'm just going to stamp a tree here. I'm going to do another tree right there. Okay, then I just pull my Post-it away, and it looks like my trees are kind of behind my mountain. So those are some really big trees, I guess. Now I'm going to keep my Smoky Slate, and I did do the moon just up here in the corner, kind of peeking in there. So let's see, what else do we need to stamp? I think that's it for this piece. So let's go ahead and attach this to its mate, which is just a little bit bigger. So put these two pieces together. So we're ready there. Now I've got a circle. That is a 1 1/4 and a 1.5 inch circle. Got some Night of Navy here, and I'm going to stamp It's Your Day. And those two will get attached together. Now, while I have it, let's go ahead and stamp our happy birthday in the center here. Just got a happy birthday there for the inside of our card. And I'm going to get those trees back out again. Where did they go? Let's make it fun inside too. So we'll do a tree here And then I'm just gonna do a lighter version of it by not inking it up. So that'll be our inside then. So finally, let's put these guys together while we have them here. I'm done with you. So in my Stampin' Stack, everyone got to make 2 of each card, which is fun because then you're ready to have a little stockpile. I also included a pack of DSP in their class as well, so that they could have some choice as to what kind of background they would want. So I included the neutrals 6x6 paper. So I'm going to go find my smoky slate. There we go. And I need a paper trimmer. All right, so let's cut this. What do I need to cut it at? We're gonna cut this at 5 by 3 3/4. Now, which way do I want it to go? I think I'm gonna have it go, I'm gonna have them go this way. So let's do a trim, that score, 3 3/4 by 5. Okay. And that's, I kind of like it because it's wood grain, and that kind of goes with my mountain theme here. So we'll go ahead and attach this. Whoop, I knew that that little booger got stuck down there. All right, now he's ready to work. Okay, so I said this was 5 by 3 3/4. Then I made this one just a smidgy bigger, so it would be, oh my gosh, it's morning and I'm doing math. 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. I say that with a question in my voice because it is morning and I'm doing math, and that's not always a good thing, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. All right, so here we go. Let's attach you. And I like the smoky slate because it's just a little bit lighter. You could use basic gray. You could use navy. That would be pretty as well. Let's do some dimensionals on that. And it looks like I'm out of my big ones here at my station. So we're just going to make the little ones work for us today. That's fine too. They're accessible. And always one in the middle for luck. Get rid of those wrappers. Excuse me for my nose running again. So this is a great set. This is one of the first ones I went to. This came out in our occasions catalog, or a January through June mini catalog last year, and it carried over into our big catalog, which I was really excited about because my guys are kind of mountainy, hikey, mountain biking kind of guys, you know, not fishing, not horsing, not, you know, that kind of thing, not specific. So I really like to have this stamp set. And the great thing about this one, it is a bundle. There is a die cut that will cut out the trees and cut out the mountain and the moon, etc. And we kept the bundle price. So we moved this into the annual catalog, but we kept the price of the bundle, which we do not normally do. We normally unbundle them, and bundled together, you save yourself 10%. So we did keep the bundle price, which is great. So check out Mountain Air in the annual catalog. It's a great set. And I kind of putting it in a box saying it's a masculine stamp set. It can be for anybody who loves the outdoors, but it's perfect for my family. So there's our inside. So there you go, friends. There is a really great, very quick nature birthday card. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me. I hope you have a great week, and come back and see me again for Movie Monday.